I miss y'all, and I know I want to come chat with my revivers. This is, and we miss the lives. We miss you. A lot has been going on, so you know your girl's going to fill you in, okay? Your girl is going to fill you guys in. Okay, why do I look crooked? Why do I look like something ain't right? Make sure y'all thumbs up the video as y'all come in. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let's see if I can go like that. Oh my gosh, y'all. Where's my... Hold up. Phone. Thank you for the thumbs up. And who is that? Hello, phenomenally fly diva. Hello, sis. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. So, y'all remember the actual surgery I had on my mouth, right? So, look at this. Look at my nails, y'all. Getting ready to chop them again. I've been cutting them. And shaving them, trying to keep them low. I'm telling y'all, my nails grow so fast. I'll chop them off. They'll be back in like a month, back again, like getting long. And I'm just over it because I braid. So I just really like to be just nothing in my way, just braiding. So first of all, we're going to start off by, I went for 2 weeks after the surgery. I think it's 2 weeks after the surgery, I had to go see my doctor to look at it and to see if the bone was starting to do what it needed to do. Or was it a week? I can't remember. It was two different not updates, but I had to go back again. So long story short, it was a month. It's been a month and some change since he did it. He wanted to wait a whole month. So I went back, and when I went back, what happened was the appointment, you ever set an appointment and didn't realize you had another appointment? And so I was calling them because I see what time it was to tell them that, oh my gosh, I'm on my way, you know. And they were like, no, your appointment was, I think she said at 12, but in my phone, I think I had it for 1 or something like that. It was all messed up. So, y'all just left. It's all good. But anyways, I went to the appointment after she rescheduled, and I want to just say, like, when you're going through something or your time that God gives you that you are blessed with, no one can give that back to you. So when you are starting to be more consistent, it literally says 0, y'all. It literally says 0. When you are, like, for instance, if I go to an appointment and my appointment is at 12 o'clock, right? And my brain, there's no reason why if I get there 15 minutes before my appointment, is what I always try to do, is try to get there 15 minutes before my appointment. So if I get there 15 minutes before my appointment, there's no way I shouldn't be in the back room by 12:30, right? 12:30, and I think that's pushing it because that means I sat out there for 45 minutes. I got there about 11:45, 11:50, around in that. So I was kind of wondering, I see a lady and her daughter come in, and I'm like, okay, all right. So, okay, so they didn't get called back. I didn't get called back. I don't know what's going on. So then about 12:40-ish, I get called back. So when I go get called back, I'm walking, like, I walk down the hall so you can see the doctor and you can see him in with somebody or whatever. No big deal, right? At this point, I'm thinking, as long as I get out in time to go to the grocery store, do what I need to do, and then go get my girls from school, no big deal. So I'm in the room, and then I hear the lady and her daughter come in, like they're brought in by the assistant. And then I hear the doctor go in the room with them. Now that she done put me in the room, asked me if I want to hang up my purse. No, she didn't even ask me that. She told me to take the sunglasses because they give you these glasses to wear for when the doctor come in. And I'm just like, okay, hey, excuse me. One lady come walking past. I was like, is he going in there with them first? Because I was here first. And she was like, oh, I think she's just, like, he was just examining her or something like that. Supposedly not be getting, service, I mean an actual procedure done. Mind you, this is an endodontist, okay? So root canals and stuff like that, stuff that ain't real quick. That isn't something you walking in and out. So I'm like, okay, so but I was here first. I'm just trying to figure out why he's in the room with her, because I recall listening to her and her mother in the waiting room saying, I guess it was emergency. She just started getting this pain in her tooth, so they called and made this appointment. And right. So I'm like, okay, but I was here first. That's what I said, sis. I'm like, but I was here first. She was like, okay, let me go see like what like this tube, but let me show y'all. Let me tell y'all what she did. It got a little deeper than this. So I'm like, okay. So my thing is, she says to me, don't you hate when someone sets you an appointment or does something, and at that time it's perfectly fine, but then when they don't live up to what they say they were going to do, they try to make it seem like they were accommodating you. So the lady at the front was cool. She rescheduled me because it was a misunderstanding with the appointment, and she never said nothing. She was like, oh, well, I can get you in tomorrow. So yesterday was the day that I thought it was 1, but it was actually 12, and at the time that I was calling, it was after 12, and so she was like, well, can you still come in today? I was like, no, because I was busy that day. No, she didn't. I'm lying. She said, can you come in a little later today since you can't make it for, you couldn't make it. I was like, no, I ain't going to be able to do that, because I think it was like around 3 or something, and that's when I picked the girls up. So then she was like, okay, well, I can get you in tomorrow. I said, okay, cool. No big deal. Nothing to talk about. She put me in. No big deal. So I go to the dentist. This situation happens. I tell the lady, she walks over there to verify what the dentist is doing, and then she comes back. When she comes back, she's standing there, and I'm like, okay, but I'm kind of confused that if I was here first and she came in like I was sitting in the waiting room. It had been like 25 minutes that I've been sitting out there before this mother and daughter even came in. So I'm like, okay, but my thing is, she was like, wait, we had to squeeze you in. We were booked something, and we are doing you a favor by, no, she didn't say doing you a favor, but that's what's going through my brain. We were trying to fit you into the already busy schedule, something, just trying to make me feel bad for being done wrong. It does not matter if you fit me in. If you fit me in and you cannot give me the same customer service that you would give me on a regular appointment, that's when you should explain to me, hey, you know what, I know you couldn't make it today, but I can try to fit you in tomorrow, but it may be a little long wait, it may be boom, boom, boom. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to explain that to people. You're not supposed to just not do what you're supposed to do, and then when the person sees that this ain't something that normally happened, hey, what's going on, how is this person going before me, then you make them feel bad, like, oh, we had to squeeze you in, so one of them faces. And I said, I feel like regardless of if you have to squeeze me in or not, if you make me an appointment, if there's something that's going to alter the customer service or how my waiting is normally, that should have been told to me. Hey, you know what, I can squeeze you in, but boom, 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 like I just said, right? That wasn't told to me. So don't try to throw in my face as if a favor, and this is what I'm saying to her. I said, don't try to throw it in my face. It's like you're trying to start talking about something. Yeah, we had to squeeze you in, so and laugh, did like this laugh. I said, oh, excuse me, you didn't need to have all that, the smile and the sarcasm was really not cool. I said, because I've been waiting ever since 11:45. I've been out there almost an hour waiting. So for you to respond as if, I'm talking out the side of my face and I'm not wrong by what I'm saying, I'm confused as to why the sarcasm. And she was like, well, I mean, he says he's going to be in here as soon as he can. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not being sarcastic, but, kind of like, basically, she should have said it is what it is. That's the vibe she gave me. And she was like, okay. Like one of them smart, sarcastic, smiling people. Never encountered this here. When I say the people that I've all encountered there, hey Barbie, hey Wendy, have been so professional, so cool. Even the two girls at the front are so down to earth. We have like random conversations about life and just different things, and as I'm waiting for the time to pass for them to call me back. So let me show you how God works. This is why don't be intimidated, guys. If someone is doing something that is inappropriate or something that makes you feel some type of way, like they have no consideration of your time or your life, you speak up on it and don't feel uncomfortable about it. Speak up on it. Let me tell you why. So, mind you, he's coming to look at the surgery and the incision to see how everything went, right? And how the incision is looking. So he comes in, he was like, oh my gosh, he was like, don't punch me, I know you want, he was like, no, don't beat me up, okay, you can punch me right here, punch me right in the gut. He was like, I know you want to beat me up. He was like, I am so sorry, I would have never had you waiting like this. This is what the doctor is saying. Let me finish what he said. He says, I would have never had you waiting like that. He was like, anytime you come in here and you know you've been waiting longer than you should, you let them know, so that to tell me that you know what I'm saying, you let the front desk know that I said that you should not be waiting that long, and let them know that I know that you're up here. I was like, oh. He was like, yes, because that's absolutely unacceptable. That shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't have been waiting this long. And he was like, you still can punch me in the gut. He was like, but no. He, you know, touched my shoulder. He was sitting here getting his stuff ready in the chair. He was like, no, I'm so serious. That I'm so sorry. I so apologize. See, that's a professional person who cares about their customers and their clients. That's a person that will always keep business, because he understands no matter what your position is, how educated, how smart you think you are, how much money you are, people's time, we all have it. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't make you any better than me, or me any better than you, but you cannot, I don't care how smart, intelligent, or rich you are, you can't give me my time back. You get what I'm saying? All you could give me is a sincere apology, but to go back and forth, like, why did you even try? So he goes in and he's looking at my mouth. He was like, oh my gosh. Remember I told you, he said this is the biggest apical that he had to do. The biggest, like the bone was gone. And how, if y'all been rocking with me, y'all know what I'm talking about, the surgery I had for that problem where that doctor messed up the root canal. And he was just like, oh my gosh. He was like, I cannot even see my incision. So the lady that got smart with me happened to be the assistant that had to come in the room too, right? So he was like, oh my gosh, he got my lip flipped up. He was like, look at this. He was like, doesn't it look great? He was like, this looks great. Like, I don't even know where I cut her at. Like, oh my gosh. He was like, have you looked at this? He telling me. I'm like, yeah. I said, I don't. He was like, oh, it's amazing. He was like, because it was really big. I can't believe it healed so well. Like, he was so amped and excited. And the lady told me something. He was like, doesn't it look great? She was like did like that. I said, some people are so evil. Some people are so evil, stubborn, and you about to ruin your whole day on the behalf of your attitude and your demeanor and the way you handle people. You don't own this facility. You are an assistant of the endodontist. Treat people like you want to be treated, because being that, and I say this, y'all hear me say this all the time, it does not, hello Charlene at home, it does not matter what your position is. You have to see the dentist, you have to see a doctor, you have bills that you have to pay, you have kids, if you have children, you have family or kids that go to school. Treat people how you want to be treated. Those are people, nieces, daughters, uncles, aunts, cousins, brothers, siblings, period. Siblings, aunts, a family member. It could be your family member. So you might be like, oh, I don't have kids, so I don't care. I tell a kid off in a minute, or all this or all that. But that's somebody's niece, or that's somebody nephew, or that's somebody's auntie, or somebody's mom, or somebody's husband. Treat people the way you want to be treated, because when you do, I stand by that as well. Yes, because you don't know. I think a lot of times things happen to people and they don't understand is because God might have put you in a mental state to be able to handle something that your aunt or your uncle or somebody did, because they did something to someone else's niece or nephew, or you get what I'm saying? I really think deep like that. I do. I feel like karma can come in different ways. That's why it's always treat people the way you want to be treated. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how educated you are. I don't care how long you've been on this earth. You should have respect for people. If they're not disrespecting you and they have a 100% gripe, and it is a reason for them to have it, and it's basically something that you would want as well, treat people the way you want to be treated. I really don't read what they say exactly. So that was that situation. So the other day I felt bad. I just been getting clients, and I tell you, I'll get clients that are so freaking amazing. Not yesterday, but the day before, I got a new client. I got actually 4 new clients. just like, God is just amazing. So long story short, she came, and I always call because I'm really anal about time and being on time. I said, you know what? I think I called her about 10 something because I think her appointment was at 11 o'clock. And I said, hey, are you on your way? She said, yeah, I should be there shortly. And so it was like 10:40-ish. And then by the time like 11:05 came, I was like, hey, did you get lost or did you find it? She was like, nope, I'm outside. I'll be in shortly. And so, hey, how are you, Flojo? And so when she came, I feel like I just got a lot more growing to do because I felt, not growing, it wasn't bad. I just felt bad because I was like, I shouldn't have did her like that. I shouldn't have been all over her. But I just feel like if my appointment is a certain time, I just try my best to be early. And even if I think that I'm going to still be, if it's at 12 and I think I'm going to make it there at 12:01, 12:02, I'm calling because we know time and we know how long it takes for us to get places. Don't laugh and say nothing about my scarf. I'm trying to make it look crude. But anyways, so when I talked to her, very well-spoken, very articulate woman, just very down to earth and, you know, just amazing. So long story short, she came, and when she came, I seen a guy coming up the side, a Caucasian guy coming up the side, and I seen a lady who I thought was Caucasian as well coming, and he was guiding her, and she had a stick for the blind, like, you know, she was blind. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so, oh my gosh. So, when she came in, I looked at my husband, I was like God is just having certain people just reach out. And so long story short, she came, she sat down, and dang, I think I took pictures with that one. She came, she sat down, and she was telling me that, okay, so we were watching TV. I'm trying to, it's like a lot. I'm emotional and I'm trying to hold it down at the same time. So she had the stick and I kind of guided her. I was like, okay, the chair's to your left, you know, talking to her, whatever. She didn't say nothing. So I started to watch TV and I didn't want to say what you want to watch. So I didn't say nothing and I put something on. I was watching Working Women on Netflix. So freaking funny. I like to watch stuff that just make me laugh, not drama filled. So I put that on, and I think after me and her started talking about her hair, and I was telling her how dry it was, and, you know, just talking to her, she ended up getting products. But let me tell you something. Let me show you how God works. God gonna give me everybody I need. I'm real low-key and I'm real humble for a reason. Not for a reason. I'm glad that I'm that way, but I know God built me that way for a reason, because people sleep. You get what I'm saying? People sleeping on me right now. They're sleeping and they don't understand what's going on because I'm not loud. So she was I was talking about her hair, and she was like, yeah, ever since I had my brain surgery. So she showed me the side of her head, and she had like a long incision going through her hair. I'm like, God, and I'm feeling him talking to me while she's sitting in my chair, and I'm like, you brought a woman who has a impairment of you know, sight, and she's talking to me about how she has not found the right thing to keep her head moist, and since she has chopped it from the brain surgery, that she has not been able to get it to grow. And I'm just like, look at God, look at God, look at God, like, look at God. And so I started talking to her, telling her about, you know, what she can do and about my products and all that stuff, which she purchased the oil and the spray for her braids or whatever the case may be. And it was just like, I was just like, wow, I get the most unique people that he allows me to touch their head, and I'm always giving them something, trying to inspire them and build them in some way, shape, or form, which is just being a blessing to them. And here's the picture, and she's albino. She wasn't a Caucasian woman. She was albino, which I found out once she got in and sat down, and I was able to touch her hair. But you don't see her face or nothing. But she was showing me her incision in her head and how her hair was. We need to be thankful we need to be, and her hair was really short. She didn't think I would be able to braid it, and I was able to braid it. And she had, you know, the different space and, you know, the thinning in different areas, but her braids came out. Let me show you. Her braids came out amazing. She loved it. Those are the braids. And that is not a space. That is just literally shininess. So those are the braids. Let me see. Her braids came out amazing. You can't even tell that she was missing hair or anything like that. Let me try to cover it. But yeah, her braids came out amazing. And no, I don't braid tight, so her edges will not be gone. But yeah, let me show up. Her braids came out really good. So she loved it so much. She loved it so much. And in my brain, I was just like, wow, you know, she had brain surgery and she's up and she's jolly and she articulates well, and she has another chance to just do what it is God wants her to do in life. And so as we got done talking about her hair, I went to turn the channel to the show, and I usually ask my clients what you want to watch, because I turn the TV that way to do their hair, and I didn't, y'all. Why? Why would you not ask her? I mean, because one of y'all who's here, because people say they're here, but I want interaction. Amen. I always smile regardless of how others act. Exactly, Barbie. Exactly. So why you have asked her, what does she want to watch? It's blatant what I just said, right? It's blatant, like, why you wouldn't ask her. I made some pound cake, y'all. Oh, and I got a piece right here, that good old pound cake with that crust on it. Oh my gosh. So I didn't ask her. So since nobody's talking back to me, I didn't ask her because she had the cane. And in my brain, she got the cane. That means that she can't see. So I just turned something on, and it was the most amazing, heartfelt, but she can see. No, guess what? When I turned the channel and cut the show on, we was laughing. She could see. She could see from a distance. And she had to have her glasses a certain way. But we had the bomb time. Like, we were watching it and she was cracking up. She was like, oh, I got to tell my husband. I definitely got to tell him about this. I got to tell him about this. I got to tell him about this show because this is too funny. She was like, what you say the name of it was? She was like, look at her, look at it. And like, she was interacting like, you know how you do with your friend or whatever. She was like, yes, oh my gosh, this is too funny. And she's watching it, and I know she see it because she was like, nah, he know he shouldn't have put that on. Like, and I'm just like, I judged this woman thinking because she had this cane that she couldn't see. Girl, you're going to make me. And we were just having a good old time. She's smacking her leg, and we just laughing, and we going in. Remember I showed y'all that tea set, that vintage tea set, and I said, y'all, I haven't posted. I don't know why. Y'all don't understand. I think my connection to the universe and things and people is just amazing. Do y'all not understand that I showed y'all this yellow tea? Can anybody remember in a vlog I was telling you about all the things that I bought throughout the years that I want to get rid of, and I showed a yellow tea set, right? I'm gonna make it all come full circle. It was a yellow tea set. Haven't never unwrapped none of the little plates or the cups, and I had a little box separately that had spoons in it, and they're all real porcelain. It was vintage. And I said, well, you know what, to be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, y'all, because me and my kids haven't done tea, and my girls are not really girl like that. So I'm coming to grips with it as a mom, is feeling and filling out my children as they grow, because they change in different stages of their life, and doing what they enjoy, not what I think we should do because it's a mom and a daughter. No, that's not how it works. Y'all hear me say that all the time. All boys don't play football and basketball. All men don't know how to fix cars, and all women don't know how to do hair. So let's just keep it real. So that tea set. It said it went from in the basement upstairs in my room, because I was gonna post it. Then I didn't post it. Then down here in this little closet thing. Then it was sitting on the floor. Then I said I'm gonna post it to eBay or Amazon. And never did. And guess what? she was talking about, I was talking about my kids, and she was like, yes, I have a stepdaughter and a stepson, and I love them, and I adore them so much, and I love like doing little stuff with my stepdaughter. And she said this, she said, I really want to do just like this real girly, because she's so girly. I want to do like this real girly tea party with her. I said, are you serious? I said, did you say tea party? She said, yes. And I was just floored. I said, do you know, I couldn't even say. She was like, what? I said, do you know that I literally have a tea set, a vintage tea set that I absolutely didn't use and was gonna post and haven't posted it yet? She was like, you serious? So I brought it over. She was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, she would love it. Her birthday is coming up. I blessed her with this jewelry box that I had for years, but it just wasn't my style. It was a beautiful chase. It was a chase style jewelry box that you flip open and, you know, put little stuff in it. And I actually got that from my mom-in-law, I think the first or second Christmas after I met her. So yeah, so long story short, I gave her that, and I said, give her this, you know, just wipe it down or whatever, make it a little cute. She was like, oh my gosh, she gonna love it. So I gave her that, and the tea set, she wanted to give me something for it. So she ended up, I ended up telling her, she said she didn't have the cash on her. So I was like, that's fine, because she brought cash for her you know, appointment. I said, you know what, just take it anyway. I'm just trusting you. I feel like, you know, that's the only way we could build trust. If you're gonna be a client, you'll be back, and I'm hoping that, you know, this won't mess anything up. Whenever you get whatever it is we decided on, you know, you just cash app it, or you know, do whatever. Basically, I think she said she could do cash app. Yeah, so that was it. But it was perfect, and I kept saying, something kept saying, don't get rid of it, don't get rid of it, don't get rid of it. And it was just perfect. She was like, oh my gosh, and it's real porcelain. I've never found the perfect one. This is like the perfect one. No, Flojo, we cannot judge. We definitely cannot judge. Hey, everyone. You hear me to my hey, everyone. Hey, Diane. Gaddis. And so that was something. So today I had another new client, right? And so when she first came in, she says, do you want me to take my shoes off? They always say that. And I was like, I said, do you have socks? She was like, no. She was like, but I can take them off anyway. I was like, no. I'll get you some socks. So I had my husband throw some socks down, gave her some socks. And she was just telling me about all the bad people that, stylists that done her hair, that we knew what you meant phenomenally, that did her hair, stood her up. You know, it's a lot of young girls that braid, but when it's time for your appointment, you call them, they don't answer the phone, or they want to take a break, they got to go eat, they got to pick up a kid, they feeding kids in the middle of the appointment, they stop, and some of the Africans stop, I'm talking about the African braiders, and some of the shops are very unprofessional. They'll stop and eat a whole meal in a circle in the corner with their whole family and have you sitting waiting until you're done or whatever. So long story short, we were just talking about all her bad appointments, and also we were talking about how a lot of us grow up with homes where, oh, your grandma had that house, or somebody you knew, or mama had the house. Oh, don't sit here, don't sit here, don't touch that. Babe, did you twist it all the way? Oh, because it was like flish flack. I'm like, oh shoot, is it blowing? And she was like, yeah, girl, I know, because my mama didn't play that. You couldn't sit, you gonna wear shoes. I have a shoe-free house and all that. Now, shoe-frees, yes, I get it. Shoe-free houses, I get that. But my mindset is to come up out of, when you come in my house, I want it to look nice, but I don't want you to feel uncomfortable where you feel like you can't touch anything. If every time somebody come in my house, they're saying, oh my gosh, it's like a magazine. I feel prideful that I made it look so beautiful like that, but then at the end of the day, I don't want people to feel like they can't enjoy themselves, or they got to be uptight inside my home. But one thing you have to look at, sis, you say people are a blessing to you, but you just don't realize how much of a blessing that you are to the... Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Why is it, I want y'all literally... Every time I do someone here that is so genuine, we go through, we talk, and I was telling her about how I want to switch up how I do things in my home. I want to be able to really live in my home and enjoy my home and not just look at it as, oh, beautiful, but I want it to be lived in. You get what I'm saying? And I said so many times we grow up like that, and we grow up with so many noisy houses. She was like, oh, no, my house ain't noisy. I said, what do you think I mean by noise? And she was like loud and stuff. I was like, no. So I explained to her. She was like, oh, yes. Yeah, I got a lot of noisy spaces in my house. Like, she was like, yeah, girl, when you said the closet and when you said opening up stuff and it's just discombobulating a whole bunch of stuff there and this drawer and that closet under the bed. And you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, yeah. So we start vibing, and it's like a person will feel a certain type of way, and what I want to get from people is, hey, before we even get there, I'm not uppity. I don't want you to feel that way. I want you to feel real with me, and I want to tell you that I, at a lot of points in my life, did what I thought I should do because my mama or grandmama or auntie or them did that, and that's not how I want to live. You get what I'm saying? So you ain't got to impress me. You don't got to, because I, shoeless, yeah, but all that, nope. She was like, oh, can I bring my drink? I was like, girl, if you don't bring this stuff, bring it on in. She had left it, and she still left it, and she was like, yeah, I didn't know. I said, girl, bring your coffee and bring your water, and she left her bagel and everything. She had called me before she came, and she was like, you want something? I was like, no. She was like, you sure? I was like, no, I'm good, but thanks for asking or whatever. So when she came, it was just really good vibes. And her and I watched a couple movies that she really enjoyed, and she was dozing off on me. I'm talking about those. She was like, I'm so sorry. I do overnights, and I literally am so tired. I was like, it's fine. I braid right through it. She was like, I can't believe I was sleeping a lot of the time that we was, that you was doing my hair. And I think this one time she got real good. Like, see, I don't braid tight. I don't braid tight to the point where I'm hurting their heads. Like, literally, she said to me, okay, so, because her hair was short. Now, the lady that I told you about first, her hair was about that long. Now, this one that I did today, oh, and it's right, y'all seen it. It was really short. And then this one that I did today, hers was, I didn't even take a, did I? Wait, hold on. I didn't take a picture. Well, I'll never just always do that. But anyways, I did her hair, and when I did her hair, she was nodding. I'm talking about good. She had that head stuck back there for a minute, and I was at the top. I was like right here in the last couple braids in the front. And she was like, whew, I'm so sorry. She was like, girl, I know my head all over the place. I was like, guess what? She was like, what? I said, you done? She was like, what? She literally said, when I first started, babe, she was like, so how you connect the hair? Like with a rubber band or something? I was like, with a rubber band? She was like, yeah, because my hair is real short. So I was just trying to see how you going to connect the braids on there real good. I said, no, ma'am, I don't do rubber bands. And she literally, at this point, I had been braiding. And I was like, feel it. She was like, oh, girl, you done did. Oh, gosh, you're almost a quarter of the way done already. And it was like 45 minutes into her appointment. Okay? And she was feeling, how you feel and grab the braid and try to pull it from your scalp. She was like, girl, I didn't even feel you. I thought you was still. She said, I thought you still was braiding that one. She was like, I did not even feel you attaching the braids to my head. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. She was like, I'm done? Oh my gosh. She looked in the mirror. She literally looked in the mirror and was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. She was like, can I hug you? Why did, babe, how many times do I tell you that? They always want to hug me. They always want to hug me, like literally. She was like, oh, like pulling them up and everything. I'm going to show you. These are her braids. It's from the back. Could y'all see them? Make them wider. These are the braids from the back. And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, you got all my edges and everything. And it's, oh my gosh. She was like, it don't hurt. It's, oh my God. Because her hair was blonde in the front. So that's what you see. She was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't hurt. What, baby? Oh, she already done set her daughter appointment up and called her mom and told her mom about me and everything. She was like,
she wanted to see how it was going to be first.
She wanted to see how it was going to be first, yep. She had an appointment at 11. I was telling her about my products, and literally I didn't start her hair till 11:30. I was done with her head by, oh my gosh, I want to say 3. It was, yeah, by 3 o'clock. By 3:05, 3:10, I was done with her head. She was like, wait, oh my gosh, you're so full. Oh my gosh. She was like, oh. It's so gorgeous. Like, can I please hug you? She was like, I ain't bringing, but when I come back, I'm bringing you $30 just for the tip. Didn't she, babe? She was like, when I come back, but when I come back with my daughter, just know that you got a $30 tip from this. I was like, oh, thank you. Hey, Emptiness. Good to see you. Good to see you too. And so, long story short, treat people with kindness. You get more. Treat people with respect. Be genuine. And people open up and they can be themselves. When a person feels like they have to be, now I'm live on your channel. When a person feels like they have to be superficial or fake to be around you, it's uncomfortable and the relationship won't last. I don't desire to allow these women, and you know what? I thank God, knock on wood, I have had the discernment. I have one issue, and that was that one issue with the girl that had that smell. And that wasn't even an issue that it was like vibes of her. It was just she had an attitude. She did something wrong, and that was what it is. And her mama even agreed with it. So that was that. But I really can say thank God that my discernment, even in conversation, the way that I respond and the way that they text back when they set their appointments has been really on point. And I thank God about that. Thank God for that. And what I do is really weird is when I give them my address, I don't give them my address. I give them an address, like I just make up a number that don't exist so that way I can see them. Like for real, sorry. Even after I do, I'm coming to get my hair done. You are, auntie? And so she literally came. She got her daughter's appointment, got her mom's appointment, and she was just like, you have no clue how long. She was like, I've come to people's house at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I don't leave there till like midnight getting what you just did. I said, really? She said, no, I'm serious. And she works as at a place for juveniles or something, like juveniles who got issues and stuff like that. So she worked overnights with them, and she got a lot of co-workers. She was like, I already know they're gonna be all over my hair, that I'm just gonna give you a number. I'm just gonna give you a number. I said, that's fine. And I do referrals. So if you tell somebody to come to me, if their hairstyle is $150 and less, you get $10 every person that you refer. Then if it's over $150, you get $20. It's $15 to $20 depending on the hairstyle. And so with that being said, I have a lot of people that when they come, they get like a good $40 to $50 off their hairdo, because every time I braid somebody hair, I got 2-3 people calling about from them. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm coming to get, that's awesome. Good job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, so just being you and being yourself allows people to genuinely fill you out and to be themselves. So I talked about that before, and that's my thing. If I gotta be uncomfortable around you, I don't, from friends to family to anybody, if I have to be uncomfortable around you and I can't be myself, that's not cool. That's not cool. And I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm gonna say it without being too detailed, because I don't know who's watching me. I had not a fear, but I had a way about my mental, and I don't know if once I explain this y'all understand it, where sometimes you feel like you only can reach out to your people and not anyone else. But God has been literally, and it's been like the last couple weeks, right, babe, that I have inspired multiple people that were not my nationality or my, skin color, basically, to the point of tears. Like, and I was just like overwhelmed, like, God, what is you doing? Like, I'm saying what I need to say, and literally 2 women back to back, they were Caucasian, I encountered through a meeting and through this thing that I'm doing. And when someone can grab my hand and tell me that the way that I worded something to keep them pushing in their life or their career journey has made them see things totally different, because just before, a couple of days before I showed up, they wanted to give up on their job totally, which is a career that they planned and wanted to do and dreamt about doing. And then because of what I said and the way I said it and the compassion that I had for them, not being haughty, boastful, aggressive or anything, just having true compassion, sympathy, and empathy, because in some cases I couldn't identify, but in some cases I could identify. When no one understands your passion and they don't understand what's in your heart, and it's like you have to pull what's in your heart out some way, somehow. But how do you do that? You get what I'm saying? So I was just like, God, he's showing me things like, when I told you you're going to reach everybody, men, women, young and old, colored, it doesn't matter, colored, uncolored, whatever, nationalities, it is going to happen. And he's showing it. I'm talking, that was like boom, boom, back to back. I met 2 awesome women, and it was just like, speak, and I spoke, and they were just like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, you don't even realize I wanted to give up. I was going to quit. You get what I'm saying? And then the other one was like, you just made me just want to keep pushing. Like, you don't even understand. Like, oh my gosh, a couple days before this, I thought this was just over for me. I couldn't do this. I said, you never say can't. We don't say can't. You say it was a challenge. And, you know, I was given what I was supposed to give to her at that time. And, your work is beautiful. Y'all need to move to Alabama. Girl. So, yeah, I just came on to talk to y'all because I miss y'all. But let y'all know, don't judge. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Do not be in a situation where you can't be yourself, because being yourself, that's how God created you, is only going to bring the blessings and the people that you need in your life. Why? Because when you are being superficial, you can't attract the energy that God needs to come into your life. Why? Because you're not being genuine. So treat people how you want to be treated. Make sure to be yourself. Please don't judge people, and do not be intimidated by certain things, because those certain things you're intimidated by, you need to step out the box to do them in order to get a blessing and see that it's deeper than what you think. God has more than what you think in store. So that's what I came to tell y'all. I got this pound cake waiting, and my husband fried some fish and some chips. Why it seem like it's always a Friday or something, but he fried some fish and some chips, y'all. Listen, if y'all don't know, babe, did you make my plate? Oh, look at this, y'all. Look. I'm about to tease y'all. He's the beast with the frying. He is a beast, okay? Y'all ready? Oh. Do y'all see it? Homemade chips, okay? Homemade chips and some shrimp and some haddock. If you never had haddock, you are totally missing out. Let me show you why. This is why you're missing out. Do you see that fish? Do you see it? It's amazing. It's amazing. Right? Look how meaty that fish is. You did again. Like, keep it with me. I ain't got nowhere to put it though. Oh, baby, forgot my ketchup. I gotta have everything on my fish. Look at that. Do y'all see that? I'm just saying. Y'all understand it. Y'all definitely don't understand it. That's my baby is the master fryer. He fries stuff way better than me. I love sloppy fish. Sorry if you don't like sloppy fish. I like salt. Look at this, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. I eat all this on my chips and on my fish. But enough of that. I'm about to get off of here. I love you guys. And I had to come in and talk to y'all. I'm having salmon and salad. I love me some salmon. Sis, did you see that video I did of the glazed salmon? Okay, so I've been trying to be good with eating stuff. If I do, it gotta be some fish. It gotta be some fish. Now, good news is I was able to get my old laptop. Hey, Pumpkin. How are you? I was able to get my old laptop repaired. Guy Awesome guy. He charged me 60 bucks. But I gotta get a mouse because my right click is not working all of a sudden. So I ordered a mouse. I was trying to edit, but it takes so much longer not being able to right click the videos and stuff. I lost a lot of footage, but I forgot I had Google Photos. So I'm gonna go through and see if I can retrieve our Missouri trip and all the trips. The footage I told you guys about. The unboxing of my bed. My Ashley's memory foam bed in the box. I think did I find it, or I think on Google Photos, or was it on my other phone? I think I found that. I think I found that. My purging videos, Google Photos. So I gotta find my music that Naya made, and I should be able to find that through my email, because she would email the songs every time she downloaded them. She would email them so I can download them to the computer. So basically had to wipe the computer. I said, please don't get rid of my editor and my videos and photos that I will have on there. Them videos and photos, y'all, is from 2014, 15. Because remember, the computer I got, I bought that a couple years after I moved here. That computer wasn't even, our computer wasn't even 2 years old. The one that is missing. So, hopefully I can do what I need to do on there. Now, I did buy this. Hold on, y'all. I bought this, but I think I'm still, since my computer's up and going, I bought a Chromebook. I unboxed it. Very nice Chromebook. But it's refurbished, and it's doing some little things that I don't think I need to keep it. I need to buy the full brand new one that's not refurbished. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is get rid of it. And oh jeez. And get a brand new one. But I think since that computer is working and up and running and I can do stuff on it, I'll try to stick to my phone with my bills and stuff, at least for a couple months, because I want to wait till Black Friday, because I want to get a Chromebook to do, because you know it's hard to get viruses on Chromebooks because it's like an upgraded tablet than it is a computer, and it's harder for people to hack into those than a laptop. Didn't know that. Found that out through doing research. See you later, Phenomenally Diva, Fly Diva. Thank you for joining us, sis. So hopefully I'll be up and running. I just gotta wait for this Amazon, which would be hopefully in the next day or so. They said tomorrow I should be able to get my my mouse, and then I can share some of the stuff with y'all that I wasn't able to edit. So I'm gonna get my go. This food is so good. So bomb. I love you guys. Remember, stick to your script because you are the best at it. Sexy. I gotta go. Rewatch the video, please, sis. There's a lot of great information in there. You know how I do when I go live. Love you guys. Later, gators.